That was just the corniest thing in the world, right?
I always start off with some face, you know, so with me. I don't know. I always feel like I have to start it off with something like that gets everybody's attention, you know.
Right. Oh god, that was good. That was really good. Regina just came in looking lost. She was just like
looking at you like, what is he doing? That's that.
Welcome back, Regina. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome. If y'all didn't know, but Regina last week was gone. First time we did the show without each other, and you know, she was out there. We're gonna go on and get this out the way. We'll let everybody flow in, but we're gonna go on and get this out the way and let you talk about how you brand new now, with this skin and the sunshine of your skin and all this nonsense. In the meantime, we got the wonderful Miss Emily Conway in the house, guys.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Emily Conway is here.
It's been a while, and I've missed everybody like a lot. Like I've just been so out of the loop with everything, you know. So it's nice to be back.
Glad to have you back. Back in the fold, getting back to it. And let's go through. Regina, you want me to say hi to some people?
Yeah, say hi to the people. We got the Taylor's family. They're new to my channel.
Yeah, what's up, Taylor's family? Welcome. I love to see new people, new folks in here. Are you familiar with the Taylor family, Emily?
No.
Okay. So they're brand new, Randy. Oh, nice. That's what's up.
I'm gonna have to make sure I give them a wrench.
All right, we got Tiffany in the house. How you doing, Tiffany? Cajun Reseller. What is up, brother?
Hey, Chris.
Hey,
how you doing? You got my reseller treasure is up in the house. How are you? She's such a beautiful person. We got Cameron in the house. What's up, Cameron?
Hey, Cameron.
Cameron.
Good to see you, Cameron. Girl Hustle. How you doing, little lady? I saw you dropped a new video. I got to watch that. We got Galaxy CDs, Rocks, and Flips. Ryan. Hey, glad to see him back out here. You know, Ryan decided to take a step away from, I don't know if y'all saw that video, or he decided to take a step away from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's we're going to dive into that on knowing when to take a step back.
Yeah.
Because it's real.
It's hard work. It's nothing easy.
It is real.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Yoni Adams. Hi, Yoni.
What's
Yoni, that's your best friend, right? That's Regina. Ain't y'all really good friend?
Huh?
I thought you knew Yoni Adams, like newer.
That's Connie.
Okay. I know Connie. I thought you knew Yoni.
No,
Yoni just been around since like day one, though.
She has. She's a very good supporter.
Yeah. What's up, Yoni? Good to see you. We have, of course, the Taylor family. And we also have D-Max Everything. That's a new name for me.
Yes.
D-Mac. I like that. D-Mac.
D-Mac.
D-Max Everything's in the house. I think we can say hi to Tiffany. Bearded Thrift Machine, the homie. What's up, man? It's always good to see you. The blinging teacher. That's a new one too.
Wow, that's awesome.
I like that name.
I do. I know. They got a lot of unique names. The blinging teacher. Nakoma Fines. What's up, brother? How you doing? Shotgun 2. Look, Regina, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to put him on blast. Shotgun, man. We want to get you on the show, brother. Don't try to skip out. We want to get you on the show. Let us know if you're interested. You don't have to say it here in the chat, man, but we'll love to get you on the show, bro.
Yeah, no pressure, though.
No pressure.
We would love for you to come.
No pressure, but pressure.
I'm pressuring you, though.
Yes. Look, please do it. Do it, Emily.
Get on the show next week. I'm gonna judge you, I guess. I don't know what kind of power I have from this distance, but I'll think something about you. That's
she's marinating the air with all that positive vibe. She's marinating the air. Just like you marinate those chicken.
That's right.
We want all the wing recipes.
Man, I want it.
Chicken wings sound really good.
Ooh, those wings be looking so good.
Here, they're like so expensive. I guess everything's probably more expensive in California, so I'm not even gonna maybe talk about everything being expensive if we live in California. But
well, it balances out. You know, it balances out to the community, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just as expensive there as it is here.
Yeah, true.
What's up, Derrick? ATL Flippers in the house.
What's up, Derrick?
You got
sounds shining bright. Yes.
Always shining bright, just like Regina's skin right now.
I am.
Just shining. Okay, look, we'll get to it. All right, calm down. Jeez, man, you just can't wait, can you? You just can't wait.
Wait.
You already know. You know.
Look, you see how anxious she is? She's like, yeah, I sure am shining bright. I was out there on the beach and everything. Look,
the sun made me shine bright.
Calm down. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Look at that smile on your face. What's up, Tiana? We got Victoria in the house. Hi, Victoria. And the wonderful Kiana. Hi, Kiana.
Kiana.
Very good to see you. There's Connie. Hi, Connie. Small town picker Gail is in the house. Good to see you, Gail. I think there's quite a hold on. I thought we were caught up. We're not. We got the invisible chef.
What's up?
Man, the invisible chef.
Yes.
You're invisible, but you're a chef. Like how perfect would that be? It just food show up on your table.
Good food too.
Yeah, magically. All right, we got Chin Chin Sue in the house. Hi, Chin Chin.
What's up, Chin Chin?
Good to see you. Blood, Sweat, and Cell, the homie. What is up, Leroy?
Hey, Leroy.
Said Derrick, you are my man. Regina, you are amazing. But Emily is my little sister, and she is one of my biggest supporters.
Aww.
So sweet. It's always good to have supporters.
It is. Let's see. Did we get caught up? We got Renee and Rob. What is up?
Hey, Renee.
Renee and Rob. We're waiting on that next video. I know she's a perfectionist. She's a perfectionist. It's gonna take her a month to put that video out, but
it'll be good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Emily. It's gonna be good. And my mom, of course, is in the house. Hi, Mom.
What's up, Miss Ross?
My mom is in the house. And my brother, Cali Reseller Louise. What's up, brother?
Louise.
O&R Detailing News. What is up?
What's up, friend?
And we got Deborah's Delicious Dishes.
Hi,
and all these things. It shows you, look, Emily, it shows you kind of where our second niche is. Like, we love food. We love food channels.
Yeah, we like to eat.
Perfect. I love it.
What is a sarcastic storage stacker?
That's Mark. Up, Mark? We need to have Mark on the show too.
We do need to get Mark on the show. Mark, we'll put it out in the atmosphere. We'd love to get you on the show, brother.
Yes, Mark has a great channel. He does a lot of auctions and he loves to eat peppers.
Yeah, he likes to
does those
during their
storage auctions.
He's still food. Still food is linked in with it. So
it is.
But he's here.
Mark, she said if you come on the show, she'll eat a pepper with you on the show.
Who said that, Derrick?
You said
Derrick said that about himself.
Yeah, he said it for himself.
That is absolutely not happening.
Or you could do that thing with those jelly beans. Like I saw that so many times. Like, I'm like, why are we doing this, everyone?
Have y'all ever played the Bamboozle game?
No.
With the Jelly Bellies? It's a game. You know, they have some of the most disgusting flavors of jelly beans around. And it's a game, you thump it, and there's two of the same color jelly beans. One may be a good one may be a horrible one. And it's a game you play with the family. I was playing. I know this. I was playing with my.
You can't even get it out. What happened there? Because you just too choked up over there.
I was playing with my kids and my wife, and my my daughter kept getting the bad ones. She started crying.
So low down. Why y'all do that, baby, like that?
I'm sorry. They're your kids. You gotta laugh. It was hilarious. Oh my god.
Y'all wrong for that.
I definitely eat a lot of snacks on my channel, but it's nothing fancy. Like right now I have popcorn. Literally, I'm just sitting here. Like,
what kind of popcorn is that in?
Just regular, I don't know, store popcorn. Like, I don't know.
Just a store popcorn.
Yeah.
I love popcorn.
Just butter and salt. I don't know.
What kind of popcorn you use? Store popcorn?
Yeah, I don't know. The cheap one. The cheap one.
Is it new or has it been sitting on the desk for a while?
I just made it right before this.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you don't keep like an old stale bag of snacks on your desk?
I don't make it a habit, no.
Just saying, I'm just trying to find out the business. What's up, Harley Handler? Good to see you.
Hello, Harley.
Very good to see you.
That's a cool name.
It is.
Yeah, Harley. I met Harley on Calorie Reseller Louise channel.
Oh, cool.
So that's that community thing. Are we caught up? We got Battlerland. I like that. I like
Battlerland has a great channel too. He has a lot of video games that he puts out.
I need to subscribe to Battlerland.
And he's a great supporter.
Battlerland, drop your link. Matter of fact, while we're here, we're about to pull Emily up on the screen so she can let everybody know who she is and what she does.
Okay.
And in the meantime, we're going to give everybody a second. Y'all know how we do it. What's up, Joan? Joan is
in the house.
Joan is done painting everything black. And her whole house is black now.
Painting now. She's at it again.
Super to intimidate everyone.
Her house is about 9,000 degrees. Her whole house is black. Buenas noches.
Jen, hey.
What's up, Jen?
What's up, Jen? Yes, got those sports cars last night. Hey, we had a great auction last night on Luis's channel. So it was great. Hey, you guys drop your links in the chat right now. What we're gonna do, if y'all don't know who she is already, we got the one and only Miss Emily Conway in the house. We're gonna pull her up on the main screen. We're gonna let her introduce herself, let her know who she is, what she does, and any other pertinent information that she wants to share. By the way, fire shirt.
Thank you.
Solo layout.
So here's my shirt. This is the Rugrats, okay?
Yes.
Now I'm, first and foremost, a reseller. That's mainly what my channel is about, is reselling. I just dropped a video today, which I haven't dropped a video in a while. So I'm getting back into the groove, back into the community. I'm super excited to be back. YouTube is a huge commitment. Like they said before, it's definitely a lot of work that you have to really mentally prepare. Like, okay, I need to start making pre-recorded videos now. So I just made one today and starting to get back into the groove. So reselling primarily. I personally love reselling toys and plush. I'm just interested in it, but I will obviously pick up anything that sells. I am now a full-time reseller trying to figure out what that looks like. And so I just got everything back up and running again in my business. Things were up in the air for a while. So now it's back up and running. So I'm trying to figure out this new normal and get back into everything, like with YouTube, with reselling, build up my business. I'd like to double my inventory. I have a lot of goals that I have in mind. And so lots of big changes, lots of just good things all around. Like, I'm so excited for the future and what it holds for me. So if you guys want to follow along, I mean, I'm not the most knowledgeable reseller in the entire world, or but I'm here and I'm entertaining and kind of weird. I like music and art and like creative stuff. And I don't know, I have a lot of interests and it's hard for me to stay grounded in one thing. I'm kind of like all over the place and like, wow, this sounds like a really cool idea. And that sounds like a cool idea. Like, I also have a reselling TikTok, M Conway, that's that. And just, yeah, so that's basically me. And so you can look forward to some content in the future. I will be posting about one pre-recorded video a week. And then I also do a Thursday night live So tomorrow night at 9 p.m., we have this show that we started when my business was down. And it's called the FOMO show, which that means fear of missing out. So while I was like not able to do reselling, I had people come on and show me what they sold, literally just to give me FOMO the entire time. And also it's really like valuable for people. They can see what's been selling lately, what sells for other people, or what do other people pick up and sell. Like it's pretty cool. Like, so I've kept it because of the value that it brings. And so, and I learn a lot every single week, you know, people are on there. So if you want to, tomorrow night, you guys can come on, anyone in the chat can come on, and just show, you can either pop into the chat or show, or in the comments, you can type what you sold, you know, and for how much, like just a sale that you're proud of for the week, or where that you sold recently, that kind of thing. And we talk about what sold, and we, you know, we get to share these cool, be on the lookout type items. So that's Thursday night at 9 Eastern Standard Time, because I'm on the East Coast.
Nice.
So, I mean, I don't know what else you want to there's but that's me.
No, we'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll get into it. Thank you. So there's Emily in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to, I saw a few people jump in here. We had Charles Flipping Nostalgia jump in. Thanks for joining us, Charles. We also had I'm drawing a blank. We had Richard jump up in the house. What's up, Rich? Good to see you. Shout out to my godson. It's his birthday today. So my best friend's son, my godson, it's his birthday. 6
Happy
years old.
birthday.
So shout out to him. And of course, shout out to Connie. Crooked little flower. Beautiful little soul.
Swag Slayer. I'm in New York State.
Yeah, New York, New York. How is it living in New York?
It's all right. I'm in central New York, though. I'm not like where Yakov is. Yakov is in New York City. I'm more central. I'm near Dominic, primetime treasure hunter. Like, we live about 40 minutes from each other. So, but yeah, it's nice. It's just like really super muggy during the summer. So it's just like sweltering, like oppressively hot. Like, it's not even that hot heat wise, but it's just like really moist in the air and you can't breathe. So that's fun.
She said moist.
That's right.
So before we dive into it, let's talk about Regina. Regina, let's just go on and get this out the way.
Stop. Derrick is the most interested. He's just gonna play it off like he's not.
I am. I really am. And all Emily's information, if you guys looking in the description of the video, it has her Instagram and it also has her YouTube. So just go in the description of this video, and you guys should be able to click on every single thing. Regina, let's talk about you. Welcome back, number one. And I can't hear you at all. I think you muted.
Okay, there we go.
There, you muted yourself. Didn't nobody? You know, even the microphone didn't want to hear this nonsense that's coming.
A mess. Get some hater-rater in your voice.
What's up, Paul? What's up, Topher? Good to see y'all. Regina, tell us number one, tell us where you went. Where'd you go on vacation?
I went to Panama City Beach, Florida.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
It was so nice. I haven't been on a vacation, y'all, it's been about 2 or 3 years since the pandemic. And we always make it a point to go to the beach. So I just felt like I was out of my element, not being on the water. So
Did you get in the water though?
I did.
Okay. Like, did you get in
I'm
and
a
out?
daredevil. I was all the way out there in the ocean with the dolphins.
Yeah.
With the dolphins.
It was some dolphins coming up. And then one decided he wanted to come toward us, and then I was screaming. And then I got out.
I wouldn't be into that either.
So you're a daredevil, but start screaming when the dolphins.
Yes, I was like, "Get out, Kayla! Get out!"
They'll get too friendly. They'll get too.
They end up dragging you in the water.
Yeah.
Hello, the 4 hours thrifting. Good to see you. Very good to see you. So, okay, so you was out there. You went out there on a Monday. When did you come back?
I came back Friday.
Friday. So you were there a whole week, 5 days.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Good
nice.
for you.
All right. And I see your skin got kind of like a glow to it. Like the sun helped you out a little bit.
It helped me. It did. It evened my complexion out.
Yeah, got you. You're not wearing no makeup or nothing. You just got lipstick on today.
Yes.
I like that lipstick too.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
you
always
feeling
love to get the suntan.
you feeling rejuvenated?
I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see
Just
the
being out
smile.
of, we didn't do a whole lot though. We did go thrift store shopping and we ate. But most of the time we just like to be out on the beach. That
That's
is
what vacation is for, though. You know you don't have to go see. You already spent a bunch of money on the rooms. You just go out there and enjoy yourself. Just being away is more than enough. Emily, when's the last time you went on a vacation?
I was just gonna say, like, I have kids, so it's like, how am I gonna do that? And like, I don't want to bring them any. Like, it would be work to take them places. So it's just, that's not where I'm at in my life right now.
I hear you.
You know, so I have no idea when I'm gonna feel like ready to do something like that. Yeah. Probably within the next couple of years, though. I mean, my son's getting a little bit older. He could handle himself. My daughter's kind of iffy, like maybe in a year or two, and then I'll feel like I think I can do that, you know. But that's
so where would you want to go? Where's the place that you want to go? Like if you could just right now, moms and dad take care of the kids, and they say, you know what, just take off, go do you for a week. Where are you going?
Now is it anywhere in the world?
Yeah, anywhere in the world. Anywhere.
Okay, I would definitely go to New Zealand.
Okay.
Because
New Zealand?
My family is from there. My dad lived there for a while. My grandma is from there. And I guess my dad has just hyped it up so much that it's like, I want to go there and see what it's like. And like, I don't know, see what the people are like and everything. It's just nice. It's a nice area. You know, it's a lot different than here. So, or anywhere just with oceans. Like, I don't know. I'm not near any oceans or anything like that. I guess New York City has them, I guess. But like, I would go to Florida or California, like somewhere where I could go to the ocean. Cause I've never really, I mean, I've been to an ocean one time. So.
It's overrated.
Yeah.
It's overrated.
Huh?
But the thing is, it's overrated because you're there all the time.
Yeah, that's here, you're right.
Here, it's like my friend from California visited me once, and like it was thunderstorming and whatever. She grew up in the desert, and she's like, "This is amazing. It's storming," and I'm like, "I guess it is. I don't know, you know." But it's like I'm so used to it. But to her, it was like,
it was like
so amazing. Awesome, you know. So.
Like, what do you mean water falls from the sky?
Yeah, I know. And
that's how I feel out here, man. I'm like, I can't even remember the last time it rained. It just happens so seldom. Although it does, you know, it does rain a lot, but not really, you know, for us. So it's more sun than anything. Hey, shout out to Sal. Sal's in the house.
What's up, Sal?
Nice.
Chin Sue. I think she's been in here, but good to see you. Bounty Nomad. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
And we have Thrifty Pia. What's up, Pia?
What's up, Pia? How are you? Topher said dolphins have teeth. So he's not getting anywhere near anything that has teeth.
On every movie, it's always the protagonist. So I just don't believe that. Dolphins cannot hurt you. I saw it in the movies. So.
That's what they say. As I said, I don't want to be the first one on anything when it comes to stuff like that. The 4 Hour Shifting said, y'all need to take a trip to my country, Antigua. Oh, yes.
It sounds really nice.
Oh, Antigua is beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. Regina, where are you going? If someone said, look, go ahead and take off for a week, just by yourself. I'm talking about by yourself. Like, just take off for a week by yourself. Do you have somewhere in mind where you want to go?
Do it just to get away. See, sometimes like I will go like to Huntsville, and it's a hotel resort there, and it's like only an hour away, and they have the resort with the pool, and you can get massages and shop. I would go there just for a little quick getaway.
Okay. Yeah, see, vacations don't have to be out of the state. They don't have to be far. They can literally be 2 cities over. As long as you don't have no responsibilities.
Exactly.
I think that's the biggest thing. Emily, how many kids you have?
2.
And how old are they?
5 and 3. My son's going to be 6 next month.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Uh, 6 years old. They just
He's
grow.
gonna be going to school. I homeschooled him during the lockdown and stuff, and I'm so like just so ready. Like, all right, school's right around the corner.
Oh, you and me both.
You
I
know?
can't wait. I can't wait till my kids get back in school. And I love them to death, but I'm like, y'all need to go
It's
back.
such a struggle because you love them, and you're like also like, all right, guys, like it's enough.
It's stressful.
It is. It really is. So
Yeah.
I got a question for both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like, if you had the opportunity, in which we have the last couple years, would you prefer to homeschool your kids or let them go to either a public or private school? And based off your answer, why? We'll start with you, Emily.
My ideals have changed a lot in this because I was homeschooling my son. Like, he is so attached to me now, like that it's a lot. Like, it's too much. Like, I didn't realize that was a dynamic of it. I like really looked into homeschooling too, and I'm like, I want to do this, and they didn't mention how attached the kid gets to like they're with you, especially during quarantine. It was like 24/7. I guess it's like different if in a different circumstance maybe, but with him, it's like if I'm out of the room, if I'm away from him, it is a struggle. So it's like I think just the compilation of quarantine and homeschooling together was just too much us together time. So I think just having experiences with people from other backgrounds is super important to me now. Like it's way like if he only knows me his whole life, like that's not healthy. Like he needs to know other kids, other backgrounds. He needs to know how to set boundaries with other kids, how to interact with other kids. Like that's a really big part of life. Right. And so I think public school for me now is totally like even good for him, like he needs to know life. He needs to experience life a little bit more. And I think homeschooling is just a little bit too sheltered for me. Yeah. So yeah, I was actually really all about homeschooling until I tried it. And then I'm like,
oh my.
Like ideally it's nice. It's like, you feel like you have more freedom to teach them what you want and everything, but it's really not that much different. You know what I mean? So and I always have a lot of other things going on with my business and stuff too. Like, so it got to the point where it just wasn't working out. So yeah.
Hi, Mize. Good to see you, Mize. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Regina, what about you? Well, Tiana said these kids need to go to school. I did not get a degree in teaching. And Kiana said, she said, Emily's sick of them kids and go to bed.
I've always said that I would send my child to a public school because I want her to be well versed and know how to deal with different people, different backgrounds. And I just think it's good for them with their social development.
I totally agree.
And I know some people. Now, I can see if you lived in a bad neighborhood or the public school system was just horrible in your area, then I would homeschool them. But if the public school is a good system, I feel like they need to go and be around other people and around professionals that can teach them because, like Tiana said, I'm not a teacher and it's hard.
Yeah.
The 4-hour Stripton said, I think kids should be in school with other kids so that they can see a different side. I'm a firm, look, whatever works for you. Now, who am I to judge? But I will say this, if you plan on doing homeschooling, please make sure you are well versed in teaching your kids. Teaching and having kids are two different things. And you got to be able to separate that. And you got to have knowledge yourself to teach your kids. I was watching, and I try not to pass judgment, but we're natural. That's what we do. That's part of our human DNA.
Yeah.
I was watching a video, and this young lady was talking about how people were talking about her for homeschooling her kids, and there's not really a reason why she's doing it. But the other piece of it was she's not a teacher, and you can clearly see that from how she interacts with like when she's on lives. Just a person that from she could be totally different outside of YouTube, could be, but probably not. But you have to be in the right position to teach your kids. You can't say I'm going to homeschool them and then you're not teaching them nothing. Giving them, it's bad enough the way the schools are now, and they're simply just giving them textbooks, pages. They're not even teaching them anymore. They're giving them pages out of textbooks and said, okay, let's do these together. But when you're at home, you're on your phone, you're making YouTube videos, you're doing this, you're doing that. You can't give them the attention that they need. And I think kids have to be taken out of their natural environments for them to be able to adapt and adjust. And I want to get y'all questions on this, or y'all answer on this. First, let me read this comment. To me, I would say I'd rather homeschool, but we just have to do the right by sending them out so they have exposure to the outside and meet different people. And I think that's the biggest piece of it, right? Is that social interaction. Kids need the social interaction, not with adults. They need it with kids. All right. They need to go see bad kids out there so they know how not to act, or so they can realize that they're the bad kid. They need to. They need to look. How do y'all feel on this? Bullying, right? I'm putting air quotes on bullying because everyone throws this word out there loosely now. This bullying thing. Bullying comes in so many different ways and waves now that it's crazy. How do y'all feel about, obviously when kids are mean, kids are little butt heads, and that's just what they are. They say some of the rudest stuff I've ever heard. They have say, if you want to hear the truth, ask the kid something. Right. But how do you feel about people overreacting to bullying in school? I think it's a natural bullying to me is someone picking on someone constantly to where it's affecting them. Calling them a butthead, doo-doo head is not bullying to me, right? That's just part of being a kid. If my daughter came home and said, "Hey, Jonathan called me a doo-doo head today," okay. Well, are you a doo-doo head?
Well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of times it's like teaching kids, like, what do you think about yourself? Do you think that that's true? Do you think you're a doo-doo head? And like, are you internalizing that or not? And like teaching them to have emotional boundaries too, of like, that kid has something wrong with them. Do you think that's true about yourself? And if they think no, then stand firm in that, just because someone says that about you, like they feel like they're their own doo-doo head and they're projecting that onto you. Try to like talk them through that a little bit, and just because it's going to happen. But I've also taught my son too, like, not everybody's your friend. Because with him, he's little, he's like 5 years old, and everyone's his friend right now. But I tell him, like, not everybody's going to be your friend, even if they say they're your friend. They're going to pick on you. Like, there were some kids up the street yesterday, and like I had to go over there and talk to them. Like, you're 12, he's 5.
Yeah,
I know you're trying to mess with him. So, and he was crying. So I had to tell him, like, not everybody's your friend that says they're your friend, and that's like, that's like, as adults, it's still the same. You know what I mean? But I think it's good. It's good for them to learn those lessons.
Yeah. And you see, let me read a couple of these comments here. My reseller trader said, yes, it's important. Even with regular homeschool, you still usually do trips and classes outside of the home. That includes other kids. The quarantine just made all that impossible. Yeah. And I think she homeschools her kids. I think so. If I'm not mistaken, let me know. I think she homeschools her kids, and it is. She got it right. If you're gonna do it right. Don't keep them in the house. Take them outside. Let them have recess. Go to a park. Let them be around other kids, sneezing on their neck and all that stuff. Just the whole experience of that is needed. You have Flipper Nostalgia said they need to go get bullied. It builds character, and we know that. You guys don't overreact. We know exactly what they mean. Obviously, we're not saying bullies. They need to go out there and get punched in the face. We're not saying that. We're simply saying, they need that interaction with these with kids, calling them butt heads and things like that. Connie said my little homeschooler also came and helped me in my art show. We did all kind of things and memories. Yeah. Go ahead, Emily.
I think it's key that a kid has a parent, though, to talk them through those things. Because if you're just getting bullied and have no parental guidance at all, like, you're just going to take that and, like, just let it happen all the time, you know? And so it's important for parents to, like, help them through and talk them through those things and, you know, that kind of thing. As long as they have the support that they need in order to not, because that causes true harm. It causes emotional harm. And, like, that is valid. Like, emotional, you know, wounds are real. Like, it's a real thing. And so definitely they need support. But yeah, I mean, it happens, and they need to be exposed to it to a degree and understand what they need to do in those situations. Like I told my son, like, if someone's mean to you, you're allowed to be mean. Like, you can just be mean, you know, like, because I feel like kids want to be nice and make all the grown-ups happy and stuff. And I'm like, no, like, you have my permission to be mean, you know?
I told my child the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I get it. Times change.
You're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, you're right. Times change. You know, back in the day, obviously, you know, we couldn't come, like, if someone was picking on us and we couldn't come home crying about it, either you deal with it out there or you don't come back in the house. I don't want to hear you crying about it.
Yeah.
It's different now because there's so many levels of where people can come at you. It's not just in school. Now you got the social media. Now you have all these different avenues. So you can get hit from all sides. So I get it. It's not just a face-to-face me and you thing. There's a virtual aspect to it now. Cameron said, if you're hurting someone's feelings and they tell you to stop and they don't stop, they are a bully.
I think it needs to be more, needs to be 2 teachers in the classroom, because sometimes I think it's hard for teachers to manage those children with the behavior problems, and they can make it hard for other children. Because
there's only so much. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, my sister was bullied in school, and we really didn't know. And the teachers, we found out later because she told us, but the teachers did nothing about it.
Well, they need to be more serious about it. Obviously, with the climate that we're in now, if a kid says, "Hey, Johnny is over here and he keeps saying this," I told him to stop, and they do nothing about it. Now, me and you have a problem.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to come up to the school, and now I'm going to have to be a bully because I'm going to come at you with the veracity that you probably never seen before. And I think they need to be trained on situational awareness. You gotta be able to see that times have changed. People aren't just going to duke it out, right? These kids are going to get guns. They know where the guns are at in the house. They're putting them in their backpack and they're shooting up schools now.
They do.
So you got to be aware and address those situations when they happen. Just as Cameron said, if they say stop and they went and told the teacher, and I think you gotta address your kids and let them know when to go say something to the teacher. If you tell them to stop and they keep doing it, you need to go tell a teacher, because that's a authority figure at that point, and then the teacher needs to handle it from there.
Then some school systems will tell it. Like my sister, she would come tell the teacher what the children said, and the teacher would validate the bad children. Stupid things like that. Like, well, you are ugly. Now go sit down. Stuff
that's
like
horrible.
that.
Oh, wow. That's nope.
Yikes.
How you doing, Nadira? Good to see you. Renee Robb said that's how you teach them what they shouldn't say. Do you like it? No. So don't go and ignore them. You never know what these kids live at home. Like, you never know what they're going through.
And I understand, like, a lot of kids come from really difficult backgrounds. They might not have any parental guidance or support. And these kids end up being bullies. They end up being that way. And it's like, there's like, the school can't do everything, you know, like, it's just, how do we solve the problem? It's like, they need strong parents and strong teachers working together. And not every kid has that, like,
That's
you know,
true.
And so it's like, there's only so much you can do. So it's really about just giving your kids the tools of how to stand up for themselves and not be an easy target. Like one thing is I definitely tell my kids, like, find friends your age, get with friend groups. You know, if you're in a friend group, like, you have less chance of getting harassed by somebody. So find kids your age, find kids to like be with, you know, find an older kid to sit with who seems nice, you know, that kind of thing. Like there's different tools you can give your kids. Like, and I feel like that's what you need to end up doing because, you know, they're going to be there. And so it's like one of those things you just have to give your kids the tools that they need.
That's true.
The Taylor family, I'm reading some of these comments. I came from Jamaica, and the bullying that we know is when kids beat up each other, take their lunch money and beat them up. Yeah, like that's how we grew up. That to us, that was a bully. And now it's a whole nother level of bullying. I think, once again, the main purpose of bringing this up, I think people are using this word too loosely. All right. If your kid comes home and tells you that someone called a doo-doo head, that's not bullying. Stop saying it is. But if it's a continuous thing and they're picking on them and they told them to stop, then you can look at it in that aspect. But a normal conversation with kids, something ridiculous. I sit right here, my kids be outside playing, and I turn on my cameras, you know, obviously so I can watch them on the side of the house or outside. And some of the shit that be coming out of their mouth, not bad words, but just they're so smart at what they say now, and I find it amusing. It's entertaining to me. I'm like, what did he just say? And I'm not gonna go out there and be like, hey, don't say that. Not unless they're picking on somebody, but it's all part of them being a kid, man. And I
think at some point we were all a bully and we were bullied, and at some point in our life. You know what I mean? I definitely was a bully. I've definitely been bullied. Like it is kind of just something that happens.
Yeah, you're so right. This thing just jumped on me. Hold on. I'm trying to read all. And I used to get bullied growing up, but when I learned how to fight, they stopped messing with me. Yeah, and that's how it was. Right? We taught our kids, we were taught to defend ourselves. And you keep messing with me, I'm not going to go tell my parents because my parents probably going to whoop me. That, once again, this was back in the day. So now I got to put hands on you. Like back, that's how it was then. Now they're carrying guns. Now they're carrying weapons. Now they're blowing schools up. So it's a little different now. It's definitely a little different. Renee and Rob said my grandson needs to go to school of some sort. Being at home, staring at the screen is not good learning. Absolutely not. Wow. Taylor family, no parents will like to see their kids get bullied, so we have to be careful in what we teach our kids. Yes, and I think falling back, well, let me catch up because I have a good point to point out on that. It's true, talk them through it. Yep, you have to. Facts. Adults need to help them understand the situation and their feelings. Very important. Derrick said, I'm not for bullying, but children need to learn how to deal with bullies, and they do. They really, really, really do, and that's through the help of their parents. Or parent. It doesn't have to be a dual parent household. I grew up single mom, and she taught me very well. That's where parents came in. She said, I did homeschool my middle son. This is my reseller treasure. I did homeschool my middle son for a short time period, but otherwise only my 7-year-old last year. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I had them kids in check in the classroom. Yeah, Kiana worked in the school, so I remember her saying that. It's discipline in the school too. Like she said, they're overworked. There's too many people. If they pay teachers more, a lot of more people will want to be teachers.
Yeah, and they're too political with teachers now. Teachers can't even teach without them having guidelines of this politics that they create with teachers. I know when I was back in school, we would the teacher would teach something and they would teach it until we got it. But now they're on these curriculums where they have to keep moving. It don't matter if you get it or not. They just move on.
There's so much pressure on teachers from all angles, like to be the savior of these children. Like you have to, be everything to all these children all the time. And it's like, parents need to have parenting classes, maybe, you know what I mean? And like parents need to be better parents as well, like, because they all need to be working together. So I think like actual education for parents would be great.
They should, because they teach totally different now. They have new curriculums now, Common Core math. Like we used to 2 + 2 is 10 + 10 is 20. They expand it out now, and it's
already got it now. So.
Yeah, She's like, Emily, like I would have felt that. That's
I was with the old way. I still struggled, so I don't even want to begin to know.
The thing about my son with the math, my son is really, really smart. Like I'm blessed to have two very smart young men. My oldest son, who's going to college, going to Sac State. Shout out to him. And my youngest, they're so smart to where the youngest one is different though. He questions everything. He's like, why do I have to show you that 10 plus 10 is 20? Makes no damn sense. I can put 20 right here. Why do I have to write it out? It's a waste of time. Why are you telling me to do it? And that's how he is. That's how he thinks. I'm like, and all I can do is like, you know what, you're right. But sometimes we got to do things that falls within the realm. Yeah, I got to explain it to him. He's like, no, I get it, Dad, but it's stupid. I'm like, you're right. It is. It is. Sometimes we got to do stupid stuff.
And that's why we need these. I know we don't talk about politics, but they do not need to have the politicians in the school system.
Mm-hmm.
No. They don't need to be making the guidelines and policies.
No, they need to stay out of it.
Yes.
Let me catch up with some of these comments. Yeah, Emily, I agree. Everyone needs someone of positive mind to help them through it. Cameron said many bullies are that way because they observe adults in life acting that way. Role modeling is huge. Yes. Tiana said teachers don't have enough support or pay. They really need more help in the classroom. Derrick ATL Flipper said the school is, I taught at, we had 2 teachers in the classroom with a lot of small group.
That's good.
We can barely get 1 teacher in the classroom out here in Cali.
Wow.
Girl Hustle said TV has a lot to do with it, and it does. Charles Flipping Nostalgia said, what about these geeks? Now he considers himself a geek too. I think he said it in one of his videos. That's why he sent it. What about these geeks who like to dislike videos and leave mean comments? They're trying to cyberbully, and that's true. That's probably because they weren't hugged enough as a child.
Yeah.
Richard says the strength of groups is so true. Before I met my homie Derrick, I was such a loner, was picked on constantly. Yeah, look, my homie Richard, man, I was always one in school to, hey, man, you want to chill? Like, I was just always wanting to hang out with people, man. It don't matter what they were, how they were. It doesn't matter. I remember seeing my homie Rich. We always chatted up in the classrooms and stuff like that. And we'd get out, and I never really saw him. We was just always hanging around school. And it wasn't he was a nerd, and I think he was just to himself. He was the only child. So, it's a little different when you're the only child. You have to be by yourself. So I saw him one lunch period. I was like, yo, Rich. I was with all my homies. I was like, bro, you want to come chill, man? What's up? And ever since then, we've been best friends. And that was in like 94. 90. Wow. I'm dating myself. 94, 95. Best friends ever since.
And that's good that you say that, because I always tell, I used to tell my sister, because we 7 years apart, I used to say, don't try. I think people like to be connected with like the popular kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I said, go connect with people you have things in common with. Just because they're not popular don't mean that they won't be a good friend.
Yep. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all. You know what I love about these chats, Emily, is everyone is so informative. Everyone likes to drop their information. Everyone is always in tune with the conversation, and it's so freaking dope.
This is nice. I like this.
I freaking love it. D-Max Everything says social media bullying is the worst. Kids say so much stuff online that they wouldn't even think about saying in person. Yeah, like these social media thugs are real.
Cowards in real life.
Yeah, real cowards. And I was just watching the video. I'm not a fan. I'm not an advocate of violence. I'm not an advocate of violence.
But
are you sure, Derrick?
I'm sure. But there was this young kid, and he was talking reckless to an older dude in the mall. Like, he was about my age, and this kid had to be like 19. Minding his own business, this kid was talking reckless to him. So the older dude had to show him what was up. He was like, look. And every time he punched him, he would tell him, he's like, look, you're going to respect me. You're going to respect me. And I was laughing because it's so true on what goes on the internet. Like, all these people talk, and then they'll see each other, and they're like, yo, what's up? No, you was just talking reckless.
Yeah.
Like they need to stop.
People are cowards. It's usually people who have no profile picture, don't put any content out on the internet, like because they're so insecure they cannot handle even the little bit of criticism, but they will dish it out all day. It's always the same person. But really, the key is to just love yourself so much that it doesn't matter. And so you have to teach kids that how to love themselves, and you have to love yourself if you want to be on the internet, because you'll get picked apart ruthlessly.
Oh my God. True. So many people fail on YouTube because they can't handle people giving a thumbs down or if you don't have that thick skin right off the back, you're already coming out wrong.
At first I was pretty sensitive to it, but I've really just learned to this is me, and I don't know everything, whatever. Like, people make comments about my face, and I've heard it all at this point. I mean, it's boring at this point,
Yeah, come up with something new. Give me something new. Rob and Renee, man, I love y'all. I wish I could stay up. Nice combo. Got to get up at 5. No problem, Rob and Renee. We appreciate you. Appreciate you as always. Emily is eating popcorn like she's watching a good movie.
It's a good movie. This is good. I agree.
Oh man. Thank you. The Taylor family, thank you for welcoming everybody in. We appreciate you for that. Please make sure y'all slide across that gray thumb. Hopefully you don't see a gray thumb, which means you already turned it blue. But if you haven't, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps out the algorithm on the video so it can push up the search a little bit more. We are here, if y'all just jumping in, we are here with Miss Emily Conway. She's back there eating her store-bought popcorn. I asked her what kind of popcorn it was. She said, the store popcorn.
I don't know, like butter. It's just the basic. I don't know. I don't like that kettle corn and going off on all these crazy. No, just give me straight up whatever.
Just a regular.
Normal.
Hello, finding happiness in all you do.
What's up?
She's a beautiful soul right there.
She is.
She said, hey, y'all, what's up? Hope everyone is doing great. If you guys, there's a story, even if you don't subscribe to Finding Happiness in All You Do, there's a story on her YouTube, and I hope she doesn't mind if I share this. There's a story on YouTube, and I used to think, like, why do people share things? Why do people get so intimate on YouTube? And I had to self-reflect, because it could be therapy for people. Mm-hmm. YouTube is literally like a family, and there's people that truly care about you, and it could be record recording for you to put some down on record, and it's going to be there. So now I'm so open to it now. I'm like, okay, this is life, man. This is life. Let people do what they're going to do, whatever works for them. Who am I to say anything about it? And she felt comfortable enough to share a story in her life about something traumatic that happened in her life with her daughter. If you guys just, like I said, you don't have to subscribe to her channel. Go to her channel and watch that video, and it'll make you appreciate your kids that much more. I tell you, because I damn sure was like, man, so blessed. You're so blessed to have healthy kids. Yes. Healthy kids. No matter how good or bad they are, they're yours. So
exactly.
Cameron
Whose
said,
channel was that?
Go ahead. That is Finding Happiness in All. She has the longest name in the world. Finding Happiness in All You Do.
Okay.
There she is. But it's been a few months back, but you'll be able to tell by the title. Check it out. Cameron said the first time you got a thumbs down, I was like, hell yes. Oh man. Hey guys, we are here with Miss Emily Conway. Emily is a YouTube content creator, TikTok, Instagram. Mm-hmm. She does it all. She is a mom. She is a reseller, full-time reseller now. Mm-hmm. And we just have her on the show. We just having a conversation. Y'all know how we do it. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And the Taylor says, sorry guys, but I have to run because I have another live to go to. Hey, no problem. Thank you thank you for joining us and
Thank
being
you so much for coming.
Man, it's been awesome having you in the chat. We really appreciate that. So, Emily, I got a question for you. Well, there was something I want to touch on. What's your thoughts on this? Since we're still on the parenting thing, like, do you feel like a lot of the stuff that's going on with these kids is because kids are having kids?
I don't know. I don't know how early kids are having kids at this point. What do you mean? Like,
yeah, because if we just go through the eras, right? 10 years ago, no, not 10 years ago, not 10 years ago. If you go about 15 years ago, when the internet really was just really started booming and popping off, all these social media platforms coming up, kids were having kids, and those kids that are having kids come from a single parent household. Or maybe that parent wasn't really there. That parent was a kid that had a kid, and they were never really taught. And I feel like social media, because of how open it is and how everything is sexualized now, obviously a household is held together by the mother. Let's just throw it out there. The moms hold the households together. The fathers are there for discipline. Should be. And that's kind of how it normally works. The mother is a loving one. She keeps the household together through thick and thin. That's what she generally does. And a father is there for the discipline portion of it. He's the senior figure, and they know dad, they feel protected. They know dad's going to protect them. Like that. That's kind of how it balances out. Well, when you take that away, like I said, I came from a single family household. When you take that away, it's just mom. Right. And moms can't teach boys how to be boys. I'm sorry. They can't. They can't, because they're not a boy. They don't understand it. And a lot of times they have to work, and they don't have the time to spend with their kids, or once again, their kids having kids, and they want to be out in the streets. They want to be on social media, doing all the latest stuff that's going on. And so their kids are learning from what they're doing and not getting that attention that they need. And then they go to school, and then they get bullied, or they get picked on. They think it's bullying. They get picked on, and they're super. What word am I looking for? They are sensitive, hypersensitive to everything. Right? Everything is so over the top to where it really won't need to be, and it mentally starts playing on them. And now the low self-esteem falls in, and like it's a horrible pattern that our kids are going through now.
Yeah, and they don't have that strong foundation.
Yeah, I think because of the era that we came out of, where these younger kids meaning 15, 16 years old, are having these kids, and they don't even know how to be adults because their parents never showed them how to be adult. They were never there. They were never there.
That's such a big question. I'm like, what? Where do I even begin? I mean, like, there's so much there. Like, there's so many different facets of why that happens. And like, I mean, yeah, that is extremely young, to have children and everything, and I think that there's many reasons why that happens too. It could even be like religious reasons. It could be, other reasons. And like, there's so much to say.
Yeah, there's a lot to unravel there. Think about that for a second. Let me touch on these two comments from Finding Happiness and All You Do. She said, no, I don't mind you sharing that little part of my life. I share hearing they're not everything, but this platform has really helped me stay out of depression, along with family, friends, and God. I meant to say I share on here not everything, but having memories to be able to reflect back on with loved ones is very important to me. And the socialization here has helped me out a lot. And there you go. That's what a lot of people use YouTube for, and it's there. It's there in the open. If you don't like it, don't watch it. And then I became a huge fan of that. I will I'm not going to comment nothing rude on your thing. I'm just going to skip on to the next video. That's okay. There's a skip button, or you can just skip, press back, and go on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that I could say is definitely just more education around that type of thing. You know, if kids are having kids, like, do they really want to be having those children, you know? Yeah. And if they don't, they need to be educated on, you know, protection and, you know, contraceptives and taking care of themselves and stuff like that. And then that comes from, you know, it's a systematic thing. It's a generational thing that needs to be broken. And so it's like, I think just a lot of people need education on those types of things, on how to prevent that from happening, you know, or some kids will do that in order to get some type of fulfillment. Like, maybe this child will love me unconditionally, and that's, I could get that love from them. And so just, I guess, just a whole lot of therapy. If therapy was free, that'd be great, you know, because a lot of kids struggle with, and like parents have struggled, but they don't know how to deal with emotional stuff. They don't know how to deal with any of that. Like my mom, you know, my parents were not good with that. And I think that we're coming more to know emotionally how to handle things, and where, like, trauma, and just, I don't know. Like, I think people are becoming more educated than ever now because of so much information being out there. Like, TikTok has been great. I've learned so much mental health stuff on TikTok, you know, and kids are becoming more educated now than ever, to be honest. But it's like, yeah, when it comes to mental health, trauma, and stuff like that, that's a lot of reasons why that ends up happening. And yeah, it's a cycle that needs to be broken, and there's a lot that goes into it. Like, it is. And I think men just walk away, they leave, and men need help, you know, like with their reason, the reason why they're doing that. And they, you know, and so there's so much there that it's really hard to just.
It's a lot. There's Jen said I went Dr. Phil on the live.
But I like that. I really like mental health topics. So, like,
Ecom. What's up, Ecom?
And Ecom.
How y'all doing? Well, we got Bama Picking and Grinning. What's up, Bama Picking and Grinning? I like that name. It's another unique name.
Yeah.
All right, Richard.
Somebody else from Bama.
Appreciate you, Richard, for joining us tonight. We're at an hour already. Wow.
Yeah.
We're at an hour. Good night, Shotgun 2. What we're gonna do? I want to do a giveaway.
Okay.
I want to do a giveaway. I'm gonna put my camera out for a second. Let me go grab what I want to give away. And Regina, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yes, but I just think, like what Derrick was talking about, it's just so out of hand, Emily. It's just like, what can we do? It's I know when I was growing up, we had a lot of resources, like the Boys and Girls Club. We had community centers, a lot of recreational things for kids to do. Kids don't play anymore. They don't. It's just a different generation now. And they stay so occupied on those devices.
Yeah, and that comes with a lot of pros and cons as well. Like, you can get a lot of support from other people. Like, I could go to a Facebook group right now and find my exact issue and find a support group for that exact issue if I wanted to. But at the same time, you could get mixed in with the wrong people, and then it could actually be detrimental to your mental health and your well-being as well. And so, like, it's really a mixed bag with social media and how it's going to be affecting you positively or negatively at any given moment, you know? And so it's just a lot about, I don't know, like, it's like almost like forcing kids to do other stuff, you know, because it's just, you have to, and you have to force yourself too. Like me, I struggle staying off of social media, and partly because, like, I don't want to face, like, I have trauma and stuff like that. I don't want to face that. So it's like easier for me to just go right to my phone. And it's such an easy thing to do, you know, and it's like one of those things we have to realize the role that social media is playing in our lives, and like setting boundaries, like teaching appropriate boundaries for yourself and modeling that, which is so difficult. and like, and also instilling that into your children. Cause I mean, children just need guidance in general. And if they don't get that, then you have all these issues, you know? So.
Cause they are so impressionable. It's so, they take in so much. And, but I think like with the social media, it's a good therapy tool if you use it in the right way. Like
it can be both at the same time. That just like a little bit of everything all the time, you know, like it's just everything in your face all at once, whether you like it or not, it's there it is. And then you have good things and you have bad things and you have it all. It's, you know, boom. So it's just, that's a lot of mental implications. It's like you're constantly bombarded with things, you know, and so it's just, you have to set those boundaries around it and teach your kids how to do that, or just force your kids to do that at certain points. And you know,
Derrick said the bottom line I'm hearing is human race is messed up and we all need help.
It's messed up. And I talk about this all the time. Like, we have all of these electronics and people are overworked. I don't know who came up with, I know during the Great Depression, they made the working hours and things, but people have to work 2 and 3 jobs just to live comfortable. It's not 2-parent households anymore. People are just overworked and consumed just to live here. And it just puts a lot of pressure on people.
Well, I think the great thing with this, with the era we're in now, I think the great thing is the kids are learning more to be self-efficient, right? They're learning that working for someone is not the way to go.
They do that
we have a lot more people jumping outside the box, trying to do their own thing now than working for someone. So that's one good thing that I can say that's coming out of this whole era.
They don't want to be in that system.
No, they don't.
It's very true.
My reseller trader said, yes, sharing can be therapeutic. I wasn't sure if I was going to share my son's disorder, but speaking a bit about it helps. Yes. Yes, it does. My mom said, keep a good open channel. I'm assuming she meant channel. Jen said, I've been working on social media videos. I have so much to say, so I'm struggling making it short. Ryan, that's part of our issue. Everyone tries to self-diagnose with social media and WebMD because we can't get the help we actually need. That's true.
I agree on that.
Bama Picking and Grinning said, I'm working with a nonprofit that gets kids involved in sports and community outreach. It is so important to do what we can to help this generation balance their time. It is, and we've lost so much of that. What, the YMCAs and all those things closing down, and how? Explain this to me. How does the YMCA run out of money, but the local strip club up the corner can still be open? The local liquor stores can still be open. These crooked churches out there can still be open, but yet we don't have a safe haven for our kids to go hang out, and we can't fund that. Like, really? That's something we can't fund? I don't understand that. I don't.
People are selfish. That's it. People are selfish. So they do selfish stuff.
Priorities are in this wrong place.
My mom said, keep a good open communication with your children to the point to they do not fear talking to you about anything. Oh, that's very true. That is very true.
Yeah, I try to have that for sure.
Finding happiness, all you do, said it can be good for those with going through certain things to be able to chat with others and help them not feel alone, or to move forward or find balance in life. I think that the big thing coming out of this, and we'll wrap up this topic. The big thing coming out of this, from my standpoint, and then we'll get all of you guys' opinion. From my standpoint, coming out of this is ensuring that your kids know it's okay to be different.
Right.
That's what I get out of all of it. Let them know you don't have to follow everyone. It's okay to not agree. It's okay to not like the same thing. It's okay for you to wear your hat backwards and everybody else wearing it forward. It's okay. You can be different. That's normal. It's normal. And Emily, out of this whole conversation, we'll have you give your wrap up. Out of this whole conversation, what do you have coming out of it? What would you say?
That there's a lot of issues in the world that need help with, you know, we all need to continually improve ourselves, I guess, but also go easy on ourselves because we're just one person and we can't solve all of the things in the world.
Right.
You know,
We're stressed out trying to
pressure on ourselves. Like everything's horrible. And what are we going to do? Like, it's all right. Like go easy on yourself because you can't do everything.
You sure can't. We're not going to change it. We can
Yeah.
only do our part.
And
we can make our little bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I get mad about the school system, because all children don't learn the same. And they want to put everybody in this mode of learning.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't stand it.
They can't, yeah. And they try to get supports. They try to get other, you know, teachers in there. Like I was an ESL teacher. I went into classrooms and I had a little corner with the students who didn't speak English. And I tried to like help them along with the lesson. But it's still, even with those supports, it is not a perfect system at all. Like some of my students were brand new to the country. Like they were terrified. Like, how am I going to help them? Like, there's nothing I can do. You know what I mean?
You feel helpless yourself as a teacher. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah. And it's just being there for them. Like a lot of emotional support, or just like teaching one word at a time type thing. But still, there's not enough support that they could be getting. Like it's endless, you know.
So I have there's a question in there, but we're gonna do a couple giveaways. Nothing big. So from the show Humpday Hangout, you guys know we like to give stuff out. So from the show, I have this cool hat. This is a John Wayne Cancer Foundation hat.
Mm.
I know who John Wayne is. But
Yeah.
it's a pretty cool trucker style hat, brand new trucker hat. You see the cardboard still in it. So if anybody wants this hat, Emily, drop a comment in a private chat. Drop a number in a private chat.
Okay.
Between 1 and 30.
Okay.
And what's up, Beaumont Picker and Best Yet Journey, and welcome Reseller Robo to the show.
Yes, hello to you all. All right, she dropped it in there. All right, guys, give me a number between 1 and 30. If you're interested in winning this John Wayne hat, it's a tan color between 1 and 30. Going to drop those numbers in there between 1 and 30. And while they're doing that, we'll read a couple comments. Finding Happiness All You Do says, my youngest has been at homeschool 4 years now, and I'm allowing him to learn the basics, everyday tools that would be utilized. Might not be the best idea, but makes more sense. If it works for you, then do it, you know?
Right.
I mean, you don't know until you do it if it's going to work or not. All right. Do you see the number, Em?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Reseller Rowboat said, I'm a friend of Adams at Adams Exploits. That's how he found you.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Thank you for coming.
Still don't see the number, guys.
Wow.
This is a cool hat. I actually kept one and rock it out.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, there
There it is.
Is it Derrick?
Derrick.
Look at Derrick.
ATL Flipper.
ATL Flipper is in the house. Derrick, the number was, what was the number, Em?
21.
21 was a number. Number 21. Derrick got it. So, Derrick, I don't know. I think I have your address. I think I do. If not, I'll shoot you a message, but I think I have your address. I will send this out to you. So congratulations to you, bro. Send that out to you. You can rock it out. It's pretty cool. I rock mine. And I got one more hat here. This is, so Derrick, you disqualified from this one. This is a pink woman of Proverbs, woman of faith, and it has Proverbs 31:30. And you want to take a look around of it, woman of faith. This is a pretty nice hat. It is pink. And on the back, it says Jesus. It has Jesus on the back.
All right.
This one's pretty cool. It has Jesus not only in the back there, but it has it right here on this tag right here. So there's a hat there. Emily, you want to drop another number between 30 and 60?
Oh, oops! I already dropped a number. Hold on. All right.
All right. Starting over between 30 and 60. Go ahead and drop y'all numbers in there. This is for the Woman of Faith hat. It has a scripture on there. It has a little Woman of Faith on the side, and it has Jesus on the back. It's a nice hat. Obviously, it's brand new. You see the tag. So they're both brand new. Let me know when y'all see that number.
Not yet, you guys.
I feel like they're not gonna get this one.
It's
It's just one of those numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll see.
Not yet. Keep it coming.
Still don't see it.
They've been close.
Yeah. Still don't
Keep
see it.
coming.
I see
There
it.
it is. Yeah. Who you got? Yeah.
Beaumont.
There you go. Beaumont Picker.
56.
56 was the number. Emily and her odd number.
That was a good one, Emily.
That was.
Yeah.
56 was the number. Beaumont Picker, hit me up on my Instagram. Shoot me your address, and I will get this sent out to you. Along with, I will send those out with all the auction stuff from yesterday. I will pack those and get them shipped tomorrow. There y'all go. Congratulations.
Congrats to the winners.
Congratulations.
What's up, Evelyn Parham.
Who came in here?
Let's see.
Did we say hi to Avery?
No, what's up, Avery Holmes?
Hi, Avery and Evelyn Parham. Nice to see you. Also, Turtle Trader. If we didn't say hi to you, how are you doing? Anybody else we may have missed? Thank you guys for joining us tonight. And we're about to get ready to wrap this up, guys. We're at 1 hour and 17 minutes. If you guys have not checked out Emily Conway, all of her information is below in the description of the video. Her links to Instagram, her link to YouTube. Go over there and check out her channel. Decide if you want to subscribe or not. Hopefully you do. She's going to start putting out a little bit more content now. Everything's starting to settle in. Before we go, how's your eBay store coming along? I know you moved and you're trying to get everything set up. How's that coming along?
It's good. It's all pretty much set up. Like my eBay store is up and running again. I've been making good sales, and stuff like that. I've been doing good hauls as well. So it's up and going, and I'm making sales every day. Some less and some more, as we all know. That's how it goes. But I mean, I definitely need to purge some old inventory that's just been sitting around, and how it is. But other than that, it's going good as everything's set up now. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're back at it. I'm glad the play button is going again, and you can actually get back in the groove. If y'all haven't checked out our latest video, she was out there at the garage sales, at the yard sales, whatever y'all want to call them, and she was out there getting a hustle on. She found a onesie.
Yeah. I was excited.
Yeah. So make sure you guys check her out. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channels. If you're new and you haven't subscribed to Miss Regina Michelle, Regina Renee, as Kevin liked to call her, make sure you guys subscribe to her. If you haven't subscribed to me, go check out the channel. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe. We appreciate it. And we're going to go around the room. Y'all know how we do it. We're going to go around and we're going to end it on a positive note. Emily, it's on you. What you got for us to walk off on?
I just want to say that if I can go full time and work hard and make a good income, you can too. And if something is scary to you, you should but you want to do it, you should just go ahead and do it. And don't be afraid of all of the details of it. Just do it. Take the leap. That if you need to take the leap, do what you need to do and pursue happiness. Your happiness is important. So make sure that you are happy in your life. And if not, try and find that happiness, because life is short. Life is short, and you deserve happiness, and you deserve to know that you have endless value just by existing alone, and that you're amazing. So
I
I
like that.
I do. I like that. All I got for everyone, I'm gonna piggyback off of that, is take that leap. Take that leap of faith. The worst thing to do is to go through life wondering if you should have started something. I'd rather go through life saying I started it and it just didn't work out. That's how I want to live my life. And some of you guys aren't in the right position to be able to do that. I get it, but you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. There's a lot of people have a lot of great ideas that aren't really capitalizing on these great ideas. And then you'll see a few months later, somebody already brought that idea up and started it. And you're in your head. I know we've all had this situation. It was like, man, I thought about that. Man, I should have did that. Man, I remember talking about that. That's great. That's all you're doing, though. You're just talking. You're thinking. You're not acting on it. Stop figuring out excuses as to why you can't start and start putting those excuses into reality. All right, take those away. It's easier to figure out a solution to start than not to start, because we can come up with plenty of those. Oh, it's hot outside. Oh, my door didn't open today. Oh, this bill randomly came up. Stop it. Because if it's a financial thing, think about all the money that you waste. Think about all the money that you waste on Starbucks, on fast food, on all the unnecessary stuff, buying the 16 pack of donuts instead of buying the 4-pack of donuts at the store. All that little money that you're spending could be put to the business that you want to start it at. The business that you want to start. So stop making excuses. Get out there and do it. That's all I got.
All right. And I just want to say thank y'all so much for coming out. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate all of you. And I just want to say, don't compare yourself to others. Set your goals, make them. And if you're accomplishing your goals, be proud of yourself, because you can't compare your chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 26. So sometimes people have been doing things longer and they have a lot more skill at things. So just be proud of the goals that you have set and made. That's all I have to say. And connect to different people. Yes. You never know what you may learn from somebody who's different than you. Sometimes we're around people that's like us, and we're around the same people every day. And sometimes when you expose yourself to different people, you expand your mind because you learn something different.
Yep.
That's all I have to say, you guys.
Like that.
Nice.
So thank you, Emily, for joining us tonight. It was such a pleasure to have you on there. Way overdue, but
yeah. I know. This was awesome, guys. I like this a lot.
Things line up for a reason, and I feel like this was the perfect time to have you on the show. Once it's like a reset button. You just hit a reset button and you're starting it back again. And it was our pleasure to have you be on our show first. How about that? She was on our show first.
I was on their show first. I have bragging rights too.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us in the chat. We wouldn't be nothing without you guys showing up every single week. So we appreciate y'all. And Regina, welcome back. Glad to have you back. And that's all I got. Let's have a great night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.